Here's what I heard. Good. That's it? Good. Are you having the time of your life?
Yes.
Oh, you're lying to me now. Wait a minute. Where's my music? Hey, what did you do to my music, Ludwig? This is our driver, Ludwig. Everybody say hi, Ludwig.
Hey, Ludwig. Hello, Gwen.
It's Ludwig.
Gwen.
Not Ludwig. You're not named after Beethoven, are you? Hey, does everybody have 3D glasses? Anybody need them? Raise your hand if you need 3D glasses. No. Do you need 3D glasses back there? No, you have them. Okay. What else do I got to tell you? Oh, I got to get my music working. What is going on here? There. Oh, now all is right in the world. You guys can go ahead and sing along. I don't know the words either. I don't think there are words. Welcome to Hollywood. Hey, I am your guide, Chris. My friends, thank you for visiting us. I'm guessing that a bunch of you skipped work and school to come today. I got two. Okay, I have two things to say to you. Number one, shame on you. Number two, thank you. In fact, never mind number one. Whenever you can, skip work and school and come visit us. It's so nice. What is today? Thursday? It's so nice to just in the middle of the week come to Universal and go check out Hollywood. Oh boy, what a cool place to see. I promise you I'm going to have a good time sharing it with you guys. It's all about me having a good time. That's it. Yeah, okay. Let's get this thing going. We have our co-host to start with tonight's show, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be next to my friends. I think it's exciting on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Yeah, let's take care of the safety rules. Okay, let's see. Safety rule number one. Remain seated. Safety rule two, let's see. How about supervised children? Kids look like they're going to fall off the side. Open the middle. Remain seated when the tram is in motion. Keep your arms and legs inside at all times. There's no smoking. Be prepared for anything. We're going to get loud noises, fire effects up the tram movements, and the possibility of getting wet. A little water, not a lot. If you have an emergency, you drop something overboard, you have separating problems or a medical emergency, reach overhead and pull the red cord that runs in the middle of the tram ceiling, and I will come back and help you out. And do not feel bad if you got to pull the cord. It's no big deal. You're just having a good time here. So let us know if you have any kind of an emergency. I think that's about it. Oh, you can take all the pictures you want. Don't bang into each other with selfie sticks or anything like that, but take all the pictures you want. Hey, look at all these great movies. Oh, I'm done seeing yours. Talking about movies. Now, you guys, oh, hey, look over here. Look over here. If you've seen any of the Back to the Future movies, raise your hands. We've seen them. Oh, so many of you. And a bunch of you kids have seen the Back to the Future movies, too, huh? I love that. You know what that means? That means your parents are showing your kids Universal movies. I say thumbs up and keep doing it. But maybe don't show them Scarface yet. You guys remember that movie, Scarface? Do you remember what Al Pacino said in that movie? Like, what was his most famous phrase? Do you have any ideas? Do you remember? I think maybe his most famous phrase in that movie was, say hello to my little friends. Do you know where Al Pacino said that?
Right here.
Sir, did you just point to there?
Yeah, right there.
Did you know it was done there?
No, I don't. That was a guess.
Oh, that was a good guess. We got a guy out front of you. Tell him right there. That is exactly where it was done. That's an excellent guess. Stage 12, right over here. We've done a ton of movies in there. We used to do the monster movies in there back in the 1930s. Like when Dracula comes down the stairs, Bela Lugosi, I am Dracula. The staircase was in there. Now look, it says The Voice on there right now. We do a lot of reality game shows here. In fact, we have a whole area on the back line called Game Show Row, where we do a lot of game shows. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it to be called Game Show Row. I want to leave my mark with this place. Nobody else is saying it, are they? Not yet. Hey, I'll tell you more about our game shows. We do a whole bunch of reality game shows. We do a lot of television. Here's stage 2019 and 18, where we've been working on the TV show Bel Air.
Woo!
Just beyond that, stage 17 and 16, where we've been doing the remake of Saved by the Bell. I like you guys wooing every time I say anything. Those two shows, yeah, just whenever you feel like wooing. It's Hollywood. Those two shows, Bel Air and Saved by the Bell, are on Peacock. That's our streaming now. Okay? Oh boy, over here on your right, we are pleased to announce that Super Nintendo World is coming to Universal
Oh!
in 2023. You can get more information about it on social media and all of that stuff.
Nintendo World.
Okay. I never had my mic fully plugged in. Did you guys miss half of what I was saying?
No, you're good.
Okay. Any Nintendo fans on board? Oh, let's find out. If you ever played Donkey Kong in an arcade, raise your hand. If you know what, let's see, if you know what the game Metroid was, raise your hand. Oh, look at all you old school folks. Oh, and back there, I see you guys back there, big Nintendo fans, huh? Yeah, I love Nintendo. I'm not kidding about that. Hey, that's Theme Park. This is Movie Studio. The amazing thing about this place is that we've got this theme park and movie studio that all works together. But it is a real movie studio. We make more than 8,000 movies since the early 1900s. That's stage 21 over there. We just passed. That's where we just finished up a new season of Hacks, starring Gene Smart. Gene Smart became real famous from the TV show Designing Women. But we've done a lot of movies in stage 21. Have you guys ever heard of a movie called The Grinch?
Yes!
Have you ever heard of a movie called Jurassic Park?
Yes!
Oh, you're wooing again. You better have heard about those movies. Maybe you don't know though, we got a new Jurassic World movie coming
Yes.
this summer. Really exciting. I'm excited not only that Chris Pratt is coming back, but some of the stars in the original. We're talking about Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and that other guy. Jeff Goldblum. He's in the trailer. He's saying, what does he say? He says, bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger? No spoilers, but I think there's going to be some big dinosaurs. Hey, back to TV. We just went by stages 42 and 43 where Mickey Kaling's show Never Have I Ever has been shooting. And oh boy, one of the biggest stars in Hollywood is this guy right up on the wall here, Ted Danson. Mr. Mayor! It just finished shooting in stage 44 recently. And stage 44 is where Ted Danson also did this show. That's a good place, also starring Kristen Bell. I used to shoot in there. We do a lot of TV here. And you know, most of the TV shows are done on the sound stages. All those buildings we pass, they're sound stages. And what is a sound stage? It's a big building with a lot of insulation on the walls. That's basically it. When you're in a sound stage, you're pretty much in your own little world. And so that's where we do most of the shooting. Now we've got 28 of those sound stages. Not enough. We're building more. We're growing. After all these years, after more than 100 years, we're still growing. Very exciting. Very exciting. I mean, the last couple of years have been crazy. Who knows what was going to happen? But we made it through. And we're not just surviving. We are thriving and we're growing. So it's really wonderful. We're able to do that. We got brand new sound stages. Over here on your left, these are from the people behind the scenes, the writers, directors, and producers. You know, some of these people have been behind the scenes, and yet they become as famous as the stars, like Alfred Hitchcock. I'm about to turn the corner, you end up in a different city.
Welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. Sex with my old neighbor. What's got mugged over there? And all that. Hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me? Just like old times. Good old New York City. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. It's classic. I was just, you know. New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it here. Make it here on the Universal line.
That little section we just drove down was being used a little over a week ago for American Ninja Warrior. The Los Angeles competition is done out here. Yeah, New York's we do tons of things here. How about movies? How about Captain America: The First Avenger? Or The Amazing Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe The Fate of the Furious. They've all been shooting out here. These are big movies, big blockbuster movies. Not little movies you never heard of. But we do everything here. This little corner right here was being used a few weeks ago for a Tide detergent commercial. We even do TV commercials out here. Hey, now that you know Hollywood is fake, take a look behind you on your left. Look at that. A big flat wall. You go to Hollywood? Yeah, well, see, that's a big flat wall. You know, I'll tell you a couple more things about those sets in a little bit. That's like the heart of Hollywood right there, of course. We're going to do a little preview about the thing in Skyline. Don't put your glasses on yet. Have them in your hands. You'll need them, but not until we tell you. Stay seated and hang on extra tight. Hello, you folks in the back. I hope you're ready for this. Hi there. Oh, to tell you about it, here is another famous director. This is Peter Jackson. We should be called. Cars that people have used to get into work. I'm talking about some real famous. The first car, by the way, now the first one's the reboot of Knight Rider. There were 2 Knight Riders. The first car was in transit. There were 2 Magnum PIs.
Oh, Magnum PI.
That Ferrari. One just car. Magnum PI, so Tom Selleck, that show was done in Hawaii. That's called location shooting when you go to different places. Do that, you know, we go to different places, location shooting, but the majority of the production, the vast majority is done here in Hollywood.
Ooh, Skyline.
How about all the Harry Potter? I'm stuck in the Whopping Willow.
That one's cool.
One car from the Fast and Furious movies. Maybe we'll see more a little bit later. Maybe. How about these picture cars over here from the dinosaurs? Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Classic. Jurassic Park started as a book. That was by author Michael Crichton. There'd be no Jurassic Park without that guy. And there'd be no Jurassic Park movies without Steven Spielberg. There's another guy who spent so much of his career behind the camera, and yet he makes such wonderful movies. Everybody knows his name. That's the guy who made Jaws and E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I mean, he can go on and on and on. We'll show you where he's done some other shooting on our lot a little bit later. Made a lot of movies with us. Steven Spielberg directed the first 2 Jurassic Park movies.
Oh, no.
The second one was The Lost World. That was in 1997. The RV in this scene is just ahead on your left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now those Jurassic Park movies that Steven Spielberg made, I knew there was something I forgot to warn you about. It's dinosaurs, but don't worry, I think it's mostly water. art movies that Steven Spielberg made. That was back in the 1990s. Even back then, we were using the computers, the CGI. But those movies also used mechanical dinosaurs like the ones that you just saw. And that's the way movie making has always been, a combination of old and new, you know?
This isn't
We're going old school on the head here. We're gonna show you how we used to do special effects in the movies before we had the computers. You know, we would do things mechanically. Like for thunderstorms. Just to show you over here on the left, the old school thunders. You know, we still sometimes use mechanical effects before we were using computers. In the early days, though, like to create thunder and lightning, we use sound effects. Hey, now we have the lightning and the thunder going here. There are days when we turn the sound down so that we don't interfere with shooting. We shoot everywhere in our lot, including this facility. There's our rangers. Yeah. This is called Old Mexico. In fact, we'll drive through this area just ahead that was in Nacho Libre with Jack Black. It was in Three Amigos, starring Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase. Hey, how come the sprinklers are not turning off? They were supposed to turn off like 10 seconds ago. What's going on? Hey, weather guys, you can turn them off now. Okay. They're stuck on.
Oh.
This is the thing about mechanical effects. Sometimes they glitch. Oh, look at this. I wouldn't want to be you guys in the back right now. Oh, here it comes. Flash flood.
Oh.
Oh, just like a big fat liar. We use everything we have. There's all stories in that.
Oh no, it's all good. It wasn't that bad.
This is the section of Old Mexico that was in Nacho Libre. Beautiful sets. These are some of the oldest sets in Hollywood that we're driving through right now. Not just on Universal's lot, but some of the oldest sets anywhere. We're about halfway through the tour. Let me remind you, if you have an emergency, pull the red cord that runs in the middle of the tracks. Okay? But hey, what would a movie studio be without the Wild West? Look at this. Now, on your monitors, it says Denver. This area has 6 different roads, and they all have different names. We generally call them 6 Points, Texas. Or just 6 Points. That shot here, that clear's got 3 with anywhere to go on. Your left. Once that clear is set up and getting ready, okay, that is a Monaco. It's not what I'm going to speak, not getting ready. Right now, we have something over there we don't use anymore, and that's the camera. That's a film camera. It has the canisters up on top that hold the film. We don't use those anymore, we do it digitally. Well, with the exception of Quentin Tarantino, maybe a couple of other people. By the way, Mr. Tarantino is a purist and he can make his movies any way he wants. So he's still... Oh, whoa!
Woo!
Okay, we
Pasal
just had an
ko.
earthquake. Alright, what we're gonna do now... Hang on. This could be the big one. Oh, there's a Steely in the back. Look out, look out. Oh, it's so awesome to work in the studio. Today you get to see it. This is called the Colonial Street. Oh, that's what we call it. It's gone by a lot of different names. How about Wisteria Lane? Oh, for years, this was home to ABC's Desperate Housewives. This is where the ladies live. So these houses are basically like most of the sets, they're fake. There's a couple of exceptions though. The one down at the end here, this was Edie's house, Big Leg Sheridan's. That has the interior. So that's another one that we would call a practical set. Practical sets have the inside and outside. We use this neighborhood a lot. Now I mentioned Desperate Housewives. That's an ABC show. We're NBC. What are they doing over here? Well, you know, all the studios pretty much get along. It's a small community. The thing is, for a show like Desperate Housewives, out front, right next to it, it says Police 310 on the license plate. That's from Public Enemies from Johnny Depp. These cars down at the end are from F9. Oh, but you recognize that yellow car back there? Bumblebee. Cool picture cars. Famous picture cars. Every time you turn the corner, you see something else out here on the back lot. And we are turning the corner again. It's going to get a little creepy. Well, yeah, we're turning the corner to the Bates Motel. Up on the hill, the Psycho House. From Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller.
Oh, what
Norman Bates. Wow. Did you see that? That was Norman Bates. He just walked out and back in. Cabin 1, right there next to the office, he went in there.